Once upon a time, if you wanted to predict the future, you had two options: visit a peer-reviewed astrologer or follow the neighborhood auntie's dream about fish. But today, we ask a computer. Yes, a computer, not for what you'll eat for lunch, but for something slightly more important: the fate of the planet. Because while we humans are busy debating whether climate change is real or just liberal conspiracy, climate models are already running detailed simulations of what's coming next. Let's unpack this scientific sorcery. Imagine Earth as a giant jigsaw puzzle with oceans, clouds, forests, ice caps, cities, cows, carbon, and chaos. Now imagine trying to predict how this entire system behaves over decades. That's climate modeling. We divide the planet into 3D boxers, feed them gigabytes of data from wind speeds to carbon levels, and then let supercomputers play God. The output, a projection of what Earth might look like in 2030, 2050, or even 2100. These are not your office laptops. They are supercomputers, machines that can perform trillions of calculations per second. Like the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts or the National Center for Atmospheric Research in the US. They take data from satellites, ocean buoys, weather stations, drones, and sometimes even cow farts. Because yes, cow burps and farts contribute methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. Mother Nature has no secrets anymore. Every detail counts. How do these models work? Step 1. Divide Earth into blocks. Think of the entire globe sliced into Lego cubes. Step 2. Feed data into each cube: temperature, pressure, humidity, ocean current, solar radiation, etc. Step 3. Let physics run wild. Apply equations of motion, fluid dynamics, radiation, chemistry, biology. Step 4. Predict the future by simulating time. Step by step. It's like simulating chess, but the board is the planet, and the rules are quantum physics and chaos theory. What have they predicted so far? A lot, and disturbingly well. In the 1980s, models predicted polar ice melting. We ignored them. They warned about sea level rise. We built beachfront resorts. They predicted intensified hurricanes. We called it coincidence. They forecast heat waves, wildfires, and water shortages, and here we are. These models aren't infallible, but they've been more accurate than most politicians during election promises. How do they shape policy? Here's the twist. Climate models now write laws. Not directly, but their predictions are used by the IPCC to create reports, governments to draft climate targets, cities to plan flood defenses, even insurance companies to calculate risks. If your city builds a new dam or changes building codes for rising sea levels, there's a climate model behind it. Mother Nature whispers, the model translates, the politician listens. Real-world examples. Netherlands changed its entire water management policy based on future flood projections. New York built seawalls based on storm surge simulations. Pakistan's recent floods, predicted in models. Years ago. Australia's wildfires, also foreshadowed by climate simulations. It's not prophecy, it's pattern recognition. But why the confusion? Isn't the weather still unpredictable? A good question. Let's clear a common myth. Weather models predict short-term changes. Will it rain next Friday? Climate models simulate long-term trends. Will summers be hotter over the next 50 years? The former is chaotic. The latter is statistical certainty. So when models say global temperatures will rise by 2 degrees Celsius by 21, they don't mean every day will feel 2 degrees Celsius warmer. They mean the entire climate system shifts. With consequences, what happens if we do nothing? Let's peek into the simulation. If we continue with current emissions, sea levels could rise by over 1 meter, enough to swallow entire islands and cities, like Karachi or Miami. Heat waves will intensify -120 degrees Fahrenheit. Summers could become normal in some regions. Crop yields will fall, threatening food supply for millions. Wildfires will worsen, especially in Mediterranean and California zones. And climate refugees will increase, people fleeing unlivable heat or rising seas. It's like playing Jenga with Earth's climate and pulling out blocks without a care.